guys, I've had a couple requests now to do a day in the life video and also to talk about how do I do it all? And the answer to that is, I guess I'm really good at pivoting. And what that means is when I get a little sliver of time where the house is quiet, Parker's happy, or he's with his dad playing somewhere, or maybe it's early in the morning and everyone's still asleep, I try to be really efficient with my time, and I'll work on painting, or I'll work on doing a voiceover or something like that, where that is the only time I can do that. There's no other time to do voiceovers, work on videos, work on painting if I'm talking while I'm painting, because I need a completely quiet house. So that's kind of how I do it. I just fit it in wherever I can when I have a moment of solitude. For example, right now as we speak, Parker is playing in the tub. I can hear him back there singing to himself. He's happy, he's good, and the house is quiet enough for me to record this video I'm doing right now. And then pretty soon he'll be calling for Mama to come get him. So I have to go and pivot again and go take care of that. So that is probably the biggest piece of advice I have for how I make it work for me, because my 4-year-old is always home with me now that school is no longer an option because of COVID. So because of that, I really have to be even more efficient with my time, which I'm terrible at. And so usually the first thing I do when I get up in the morning is I go out and I water my plants, and that is just my little time to just enjoy my morning. By the way, I often do live garden tours around 7 to 8ish in the morning, usually 3 times a week, I'd say, and I put those on Facebook, so if you're interested in seeing those, they are there. So that's what I do in the morning. First thing, I'll go out and I'll water. So that's how I usually start my day, with a cappuccino and watering the flowers. And then I usually come in, and if I'm being good, I'll do a little bit of exercise, which I hardly never do because I'm so bad. But usually in reality, what I'll do is I'll work on a video, or I will work on a painting while it's quiet and the light is really pretty here by the window. I will do that while the house is quiet. So I'll do things with that time, because I'm a morning person, so my brain works best too at that time. So during those hours, really actually hour, usually I don't have more than that, I will do something that requires a quiet house and everybody else is sleeping. My husband is not a morning person, and Parker usually sleeps till 8 or 9. So from 7 to 8 or 9ish, it's real flexible. I will work on my art things that I cannot do when the house is crazy. I do try, and you will see that in some of my videos where there's all kinds of mayhem going on in the background, and I apologize, but that's just how it is sometimes. So a lot of times my husband volunteers to make me breakfast, which is so nice and very appreciated. And by then I'm usually starving. By like 9, I'm usually very hungry. So my husband will get up. Morning, honey.
Morning, sweetheart.
Do you want cappuccino?
Yes, please.
Okay, I'll get you cappuccino. He'll make breakfast, sausage and eggs, and we'll have a little breakfast break. I'll feed Parker. He usually will not eat unless I feed him. And so we do that. And then after that, it's just really whatever I can get done. I'll work on prints, making prints, mailing them out, try to get them out to the mailman because my mailman comes early. So that's another thing. If I've got prints that I have to get out that morning, I'll try to fit that in before the mailman gets here, and he usually gets here around 9 or 10. So that's my morning. Also scurrying to get prints out before the mailman gets here. The mailman just came. Hurry. Let's go catch the mailman. So I'll get that done if I have time. And then during the middle of the day, it's a combination of keeping Parker entertained. He's usually kind of moody from 9 to noon, trying to get him to eat. I do paint sometimes when Parker is, playing with his toys, or I'll play with Parker a little bit. Parker, we need to clean up our quarantine mess. Do a little bit of painting, he'll get mad, and then I'll play with him some more, and then I'll work on some videos as much as I possibly can. I'll do a lot of video editing in the middle of the day, and for lunch usually I try to remember to eat. Sometimes I forget because I'm just so busy. While he's playing, maybe I can get a little painting done. I just paint whenever I possibly can. It's hard, y'all. It's hard. And so I will forget to eat lunch. So that happens all the time. But I do paint during the day a little bit. But usually I'm doing actually, if I think about it, what I do in the middle of the day is a lot of social media, and I'll do a post on Facebook. I will post a painting that I did, 6 years ago, just to show people, and a lot of times I'll get print orders from that, so that's really useful. I try to post at least once a day on my Facebook timeline, and by the way, if you're on Facebook, my timeline is public. I'm rachelstudio.com, facebook.com, rachelstudio.com, and you can go and look at what I post, and a lot of times it's garden tours and what I'm working on that day, or what I just sold, or something about my art. If it's Tuesday or Thursday, I have released videos, so I'll post all sorts of things about something related to the video that I just posted that day. So that's my Tuesdays and Thursdays. They're always busy with getting those social media posts ready to post, preparing them, posting them, and then kind of watching them during the day and responding to comments and trying to keep them going. So that's usually the middle of my days: social media, responding to comments. And then I would say around 5, either my husband comes home and he makes dinner, or I make dinner, and we take a little break. We just kind of hang out. And then a lot of times Drew, my husband, will play with Parker, and I can get a little bit more work done.
Look at this, Daddy.
You're doing a good job, buddy. You're doing really well.
But I think during this time it's really important to do a lot of self-care and take care of yourself. So I try to make myself slow down and just take care of myself and do some relaxing things once in a while. So I try to do that. Parker, what do you think of your sunflower fort? You like it? Hi, kitty. was helpful for you guys. I'd love to hear how you guys divide up your day. Are you able to be organized with your time? Because I'm not. I just do whatever works best in the moment. And I feel like I have to be like that because I have a 4-year-old bouncing around the house all the time. So I would love to hear from you. Leave me a comment, subscribe. I upload new videos every Tuesday and Thursday, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, guys? Bye. Take care and take care of yourself too, okay?